Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Have you ever prayed but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there? Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. No prayer too small.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you and let me leave an everlasting impact. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin. You tried lifting the lid. The enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from doing that. You then bang on the lid. Hopefully somebody might see the dirt unsettle and maybe they'll start digging their way down towards you. It's not happening. That is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to get help. In reality, I guarantee you there are people by your grave, but you don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, has it ever crossed your mind that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose by abusing drugs and alcohol? And more importantly, and more selfishly, you might take your life away from the people that count on you most. Your mother, your father, husband or wife, children or grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person I'm reading about from this index card that waited and waited until it was too late. Instead, reach out, call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. Now, many, many, many of you have emailed me and said, tell us a little bit about yourself. Why would we want to call you? Other than the fact that you do these videos and you have personal experience with alcoholism, why would we want to call you? Well, here I am, dedicating this video to telling you who I am. I was born in, let me just fix this. I was born in Germany in 1961. First arriving here in the United States at the good old age of 2 weeks old. My family and I lived in different places, like in Richmond Hill and Astoria, Queens. Then I made my way back to Germany to live with my grandparents and attended school there. Learned to speak German, pretty much only spoke German. And then in 1972 I came back to the U.S. and went directly into the 5th grade at Dickinson Avenue Elementary School, not speaking any English. I met a few personal friends there that were kind enough to take me under their wings. People like Kevin Clark, Allison Tripler, and many other people. From there, I went to junior high school, Northport Junior High School, and then upgraded to the high school and graduating from Northport High School in 1979. After playing soccer, me being German, for many, many, many years, I was approached by a coach of Sullivan County Community College. Remember his last name. He descended from India. His last name was Mr. Singh. He approached me and he said, could you play soccer for our school? I accepted and I started playing. I arrived there in 1979. I remember in the middle of the summer, my parents, they dropped me off. I trained over at Kutcher's Country Club. And then from 1979 until 1981, attended Sullivan County Community College. In 1981, I had the honor and the privilege of joining the United States Marine Corps. After many years of alcohol abuse, learning to live sober was a big challenge for me, and I didn't really know how I could live a life of sobriety. When I decided to call the last call with my drinking over, it's actually 3 years now, I said to myself, enough is enough. And I reached out to God for guidance and direction. I sat down, took a deep, hard look at my life and my past and my present situation, and I know I needed to take my life back. It is then when I decided to come up with this show called Take Your Life Back Today Show. With the grace of God and some technical cameras and microphones, here I am 3 years later. I started to think of all the positives and negatives of alcohol, and I found only negatives by drinking alcohol. I knew that now is the time for me to change. This all took place in 2013. I planned a battle plan for my recovery. God led me to a few AA meetings. After a few meetings, I knew I needed to be more actively involved in my recovery. It was then that I realized what God really wanted me to do. To continue what I started going back to 1981 when we just spoke about the Marine Corps. In 1981, during boot camp, God guided me to become a lay reader. Now, some people might ask, what is a lay reader? A lay reader is someone that reads scriptures and things out of the Bible, and is almost like a liaison between the recruits, which I was, and the chaplain. I worked directly with the chaplain, helping others through rough times, and tough times too, including myself. But back then, it never dawned on me that God had a big plan that would only become real in 2013 when I was ready, when I hit rock bottom, when I needed God to help me. I knew it was here, now, then, on July 23rd, 2013, God helped me take my life back. It was then that I realized how to start my own recovery methods. A simple concept, learning and educating myself as I move forward in my recovery through these videos. My first website back in 2013 that I created was called, and still is, www.clearviews.info. That's CLEARVIEWES.info. Now, Clearview stands for Community Lessons Empower Alcohol Recovery. Community Lessons Empower, Addiction Recovery. Then I created my second website called www.clearreform.com, which is no longer in existence. And what that was is to more or less educate people about the things that I have learned within my own recovery. I got rid of that website and created my final website, which is called www.this show, Take Your Life Back Today show. Then Take Your Life Back Today show was created immediately after that, and here I am later, about 2.5 years later. Now I have hosted over 1,250 shows, and my wife Catherine and I have produced all of them. My methods truly work for one reason only, because I am actively involved with my addiction and making sure I am involved in your addiction from 5 to 8 hours daily, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I do it through my radio interviews, through my videos, through social media, through my websites, and I don't give up. I relentlessly keep going each and every day. Here are some of the things that I do daily, besides my regular job, besides being a husband and a grandfather and a father. I go talk to addicted homeless people, maybe at their shelters, or maybe Master Pete just walking down the road. I run into these folks. I speak through hospitals and jails. I help addicts find jobs when they come to me. I lead them to the right resources. I give them phone numbers. I provide websites that focus on, web pages that focus on recovery methods and where to go. In 2011, at the age of 49, I started to feel much more mature. I knew then, gradually, I would hit rock bottom, but I wasn't ready in 2011. I was not ready. It wasn't until 2013 that I did do that. I started to think differently, getting rid of old habits, and wanting to make positive changes within my own life. However, the positive changes could not happen until the gates of demons were closed. I call this, you should call this, rock bottom. Then, in 2013, I not only closed those gates, but I padlocked the gates with 2 padlocks and shut them forever. So now that I see things clearly, drinking is not even a choice. It would be too painful to ever start again. I have learned from the past, left it behind me, and intentionally created a positive future. Part of that future is educating myself about this disease and helping you educate yourself through my videos. I educate myself on how to live with it and help others live with it too. I want to help others see, feel, and experience sobriety, life without alcohol and drugs, like I experience each and every day. As I approach different addiction educating methods, videos became my passion, and my show, Take Your Life Back Today show, has been my passion since. Videos give you all a face, a voice, and a story, while helping all watching to understand this terrible disease. And I don't just cover addictions, I cover every topic imaginable. If you go to www.takeyourlifebacktoday show, you'll see everything that I speak about. My story will continue through the camera into your living room, into your kitchen, and anywhere else you might be watching me. Join me in the fight of the lifetime together, where we can stand tall and sober, and we all can take our life back. Listen, I'm not a doctor, a counselor, a therapist, or even a sponsor. I am a master addiction recovery coach that is recovering from alcoholism. For that reason, I know what you or your loved ones are all going through. I have personal experience. I never address past issues with anyone. Instead, I focus on today and moving ahead so positive changes can happen in your life like they happen in mine, while you have a smooth transition from addiction to recovery. Recovery coaching, which is something else that I do, because I am an addiction recovery coach, but I'm a life coach. But the recovery coaching part of it is often used concurrently with therapy and counseling, and should never be substituted with my methods. If you feel that my methods are not effective enough, you should always go for some sort of therapy or counseling. Recovery coaching ethics and guidelines require that if you are primarily seeking relief from emotional or psychological pain, I must and will refer you to a therapist or a counselor. As a master addiction recovery coach, I can answer questions, offer reflection and help my clients become resourceful and capable of choosing what is best for them over their time in recovery. I believe and support every client I work with, and I am here to make sure that everyone I work with has a continued success in their recovery. I make sure that you have the proper, branches to branch out in your recovery. And part of that is to make sure that you not only seek your higher power, but you live through your higher power. That's why I always suggest folks that you pray to God each and every day. And it's not just my methods. It's if you go to AA, they guide you for higher power. God has to be part of your plan each and every day. Just if you started watching this from the beginning now, today, my story started in Germany, came to the U.S., went back to Germany, joined the Marine Corps, went to college, married, child, got married again, children, grandchildren, still being an alcoholic, but in 2013, I found that I could no longer live that life. And from 2013 until now, my passion, my mission is to help people like you, and I will continue to do so. I can very easily just sit around all day when I'm not working and just watch TV, but it's not to be, because when I help you, I help me. If you have any other questions on who I am and what I'm about, feel free to call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, you and I and thousands of other people can all live a life of sobriety and recover. But you have to set your mind to it, you have to believe in what you're doing, and you have to seek your higher power. May God bless you.
Have you ever prayed but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there? Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. I have read it for you I still believe there is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. No prayer too small. He always knows what's right. God hears them all. There is no prayer too small. My God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. No prayer too small. No prayer too small. God hears them all.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.